Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, Chihiro died. Yay! I was getting over the fact that Chihiro was the next victim. However, I think it's been like 4 days since I last played Danganronpa, and seeing Chihiro's body in the back of shot has brought back some feelings of abject horror and unbridled rage. We're gonna catch Byakuya. I'm still convinced. I am convinced at this point that Byakuya did it. He led us to the body, he started pointing things out about the scene. Normal people don't do that. Even Byakuya, who's pretty abnormal, I don't think he'd do that, so it has to be him. I'm convinced at this point. Okay, now where were we? Farewell for now! I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. And this strange amount of empathy from Byakuya. I don't trust it. I don't like you, buddy.
You son of a bitch!
Exactly, Mondo. Exactly. You need to shut the fuck up. Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off! Girl, you still crazy.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. I don't believe that. The Genocide Jack thing, I think that's a smokescreen. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate, yes! First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to her head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. I thought that would be the case. I thought also, I just noticed that bottom of the screen right below instantly. I'm guessing that's the murder weapon. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Bitch, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I know you did it. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what did you need? No. Fuck you! No! He's sucking us into his web with his bullshit. Mate, I'm going to let you cooperate with me. Oh, thank you, Byakuya. Thank you for descending upon your throne from on high to help us commoners. You're a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate him. I genuinely, with a burning passion, I can't stand this man. Jesus. I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. My investigation, you! Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Bitch, I ain't for sale! Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. Here ho. Everything that comes out of his mouth, I hate. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? I said this to you in the last episode. Let me investigate at my own pace. But... We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. And he's already leaving the crime scene. More evidence. More evidence. He doesn't need to investigate the crime scene because it's his crime scene. I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. I hate you with a burning passion. Okay, let's start with Kyoko. She's the one that has the most sense. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know. Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. Bitch, just last episode you were going on about a corpse is just an object, blood is just liquid. I'm hoping that at least Kyoko has some basic respect for Chihiro. Byakuya, I need to stop calling Byakuya a bitch and a hoe. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, that's a lie. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Okay then. Let's just go across the screen. Bloodlust. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. I've said this before. I think the whole, oh, there's a serial killer at the school. I think Byakuya's just basically doing a copycat killing. That's what I'm guessing. To the actual killer, I would assume that bloodlust has some meaning to them, perhaps to the genuine genocide Jack, not fucking Byakuya though. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. No shit, Makoto! Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. The fact that he's insisting also throws me off. No. Something I've been thinking about is that in a lot of killings, the police will look at the people who are at the crime scene. You know, so when you have like the tape and you have the forensic people going in and out of the house, that will typically draw a crowd of people because, you know, people are creepy like that. We like to look at shit. The police do pay attention to the people who gather at those places because, you know, more often than not, the killer might be there. They do like to admire their handiwork. Police also take into account people who offer to help. So in missing persons cases, where the police are kind of thinking, this person is probably dead. You know, we're organising these searches, but we have the very distinct feeling that this person is not alive somewhere. The police do make notes of, okay, well, this person, not only did they offer to help with the search, they were really vocal about it. They were like one of the first people to volunteer. They've been getting involved with the family, like making leaflets and flyers and shit. Like, the police do make note of that because, again, killers are fucked up. And that's the vibe I'm getting with Byakuya. They're like, oh, I've got my investigation going. Makoto, come along with me. See how hard I'm trying to investigate? I couldn't possibly be the killer. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. Also, very quickly, if my sentences make no sense, if I am stumbling over my words, I deeply apologize. However, it is currently sweltering in my room right now. It is so hot. I am sweating buckets. And I'm really wishing I could turn my fan on right now. My brain does not do well in the heat, so apologies in advance. Okay, did I read this? I can't remember. Fuck it, I'll read it again. But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but...
What?
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? Yes, because you insisting doesn't make it true. I wonder about that. Don't laugh. Don't laugh, you smug son of a bitch. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma files said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I would guess so.
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, and we also have a blood stain. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Okay, and I like this. I don't know why, ladies, this is what you could look like if you train hard enough and maybe get some breast implants. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay. I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? She said she wanted to get stronger. Actually, if you think about it, she could have been... Whoops, I apologize. Let me try that again. Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still, if she were killed somewhere else and then brought here, one, there probably wouldn't be blood splatter on the poster on the wall, because that type of splatter, that's, it's like as the person is being struck, their head would probably move backwards, and then the blood splatter, I'm making loads of hand movements like you can see me, so that's, oh great. But hopefully you get what I mean. It's like the impact of the blunt object would cause the victim's head to move backwards. That would cause the blood splatter on the wall. So if Chihiro was killed somewhere else and moved, that probably wouldn't be there. Two, if she was killed somewhere else, why is there a load of blood on the carpet? Because here's the thing, there would be blood at the murder site, but once someone is dead, I'm trying to think of a good way to put this without being completely gross. Once the heart has ceased beating, blood doesn't move around the body. It all sort of congeals at like the joints, so like the wrists, the elbows, the knees, you know, those places. So if Chihiro was brought here, T-posed, for want of a better word, there wouldn't be any spillage on the carpet. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? Exactly. She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? If she wanted to avoid people, then yeah. That was the other thing. Oh, fuck, what's her face? Hina, there we go. I'm sorry, Sakura. I forgot your girlfriend's name for a minute there. Sakura asked if she wanted to go swimming. Chihiro said no. Sakura... Oh god, I'm sorry about the heat. I'm just like, which names have I been using? I'm gonna start this sentence from the beginning. Hina asked Chihiro if she wanted to swim. Chihiro said no. Sakura asked Chihiro if she'd like help working out. Chihiro once again said no. I'm wondering if maybe the reason why Chihiro wanted a guy to help her work out is maybe she had like body issues around other women. That would be my best guess. Chihiro mentioned having self-loathing issues and all of that, so my best guess is that she was really self-conscious about her body and looking at... Because bearing in mind, both Hina and Sakura, they're like proper athletes. They are gonna be like ripped, like perfect physiques and all of that. And so maybe Chihiro was like, if I'm around that, it'll just discourage me. Therefore, I need a dude who can help me work out. Because seeing a dude, you know, that wouldn't cause any kind of, you know, like, oh, I'm not good enough. Look at these 2 women who are like peak physical specimens. Oh, I could never compare. That's my best guess. So it would make sense for her to be like, I'ma go to the gym when no one else is there at 2 in the morning.
Perhaps.
Exactly, yeah. Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However...
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. If she had come up, she would have brought Mondo. And we directed her to Mondo! Oh. I'ma put a pin in that thought. She needed support from the others. So, you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Mondo? I'ma put a pin in that too. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I dunno, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay. I have a thought, but I'm worried that it's kinda stupid. Mondo has always used very gendered language, if you get what I'm saying. Like, he refers to girls as chicks. Until more evidence appears, I'm putting a pin in it. I'm making a mental note, and I'm putting a pin in it. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Oh gee, we're leaving? So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Bitch, this is a murder inquiry. It's not supposed to be fun. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at everything then. The gun. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. The floats. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. This stuff... A flotation donut. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. Okay. Let me just... Okay, so the doors and the pads are different. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
What the fuck? You could just do that? Jesus. You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. Oh. I'm guessing that means gender assigned at birth and not your presented gender. That's how I'm gonna word that. Oh. Oh, I feel like I can see where this is going, and I don't necessarily like it. Not for any moral reason, but because, let's be brutally honest, Japan... When was this game made again? Fuck, when was it? Like 2011? Somewhere thereabouts? Japan, it's not the most progressive of countries right now. And so I don't know what it was like for, you know, the LGBTQA plus community back when Trigger Happy Havoc released. Tell me they didn't. Tell me, because it's gonna be for shock value. It's okay, it's fine. I don't want Chihiro degraded to like, surprise! They were transgender the entire time! Aren't you shocked? I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't. Please don't be disrespectful. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And you know what? I'ma just grab that whilst I remember. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct? Doesn't say anything about stealing.
Of course.
Correctly correct! So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. If the next words out of your mouth aren't, "You think that I'm a bitch," you are incorrect, sir. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple, and you're a bitch. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. No! I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Yahaha! You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together, bitch. Bitch, don't you tell me to be more like Byakuya.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. He's a hoe. He's just a hoe. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh gee, we're just going. We're off. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Oh, actually that's a really good image. I'll take that. Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Okay. Okay, what was in the main hall? We got these trophies that we can't click on. The guns. Oh, the little mailbox thing. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? Oh, is this where the deceased person's handbooks? Oh, that's sad. So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Bitch, I've been saying there's a loophole since that regulation got added. You ain't so smart. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Don't do that, Makoto. Don't play into his power fantasy. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Angry!
I'm sorry for talking over you, Monokuma.
Now I'm really angry!
Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break! It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap! Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks!
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. The fact that we can't turn it on... That's not Leon's handbook. We can't turn it on, we can't confirm that it's Leon's. Ooh. Oh, everyone just has to get their handbooks out. Present your handbooks, turn them on, what's the name on it? Ooh. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. Thank you for repeating me, Monokuma.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared, and with that, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, more investigating. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of questions, and some fears for how this is going to be handled, because if I'm being brutally honest, my gut says that if Chihiro was transgender, I I don't know how sensitive or delicate the game devs would have been about that, and I'm really hoping, this will sound awful, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm barking up the wrong tree so that Chihiro doesn't become, the surprise transgender person. Like, I'm really hoping they didn't do that. I'm really hoping. Hopefully, we can answer some of those questions in the next episode. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.